What's up, everybody? This is Andrew Choi. I am a owner and dentist at Inland Choice Dental in Riverside, and this is my first video, hopefully a consistent one where I'm going to just share my progress. My goal is to just document everything as I am growing my business. I have a goal of um, owning a large dental practice, maybe multiple practices. I'm starting with one large, well systematized business where I don't have to work myself clinically. I'm hoping to become an owner. And as I'm learning this process, I just wanted to share this with you on YouTube and just basically document it. And hopefully, someone will find it useful. And I can look back on this and kind of learn about my own development. And so I have been a dentist since 2020. In March, that's when COVID hit, and that's when I began my career. And um, background story: my dad's a dentist. My dad had two dental practices. My dad is a very clinical guy. He's a prosthodontist. He's a specialist, and I joined him in a small practice. It's basically a startup. There were barely any patients. He has some long-term patients, older practice, old model, everything's just old. My dad's in his 60s. He's basically half retiring as I came in, and the practice probably had like less than 10 new patients a month, maybe like 5 or 6 new patients a month, and probably doing about 40,000 a month, probably less than that. Now we're doing about, I think we're going to probably do a record month this month, and we're probably going to hit $160,000, $170,000 a month. And it's 2023, so I have been working here close to 3 years. And over the 3 years, I've worked really hard to implement things that I've learned from my favorite books, and it has helped tremendously. And just common sense, applying some common sense to the practice, modernizing the practice, really heavily going customer service based practice. And as times are changing, a lot of smart, entrepreneur spirited dentists are doing great in very wide variety of areas. My colleagues are doing really well. And I feel like it's all about customer experience and all about experience that the patients are feeling as they come into the practice. It's like any business. It doesn't, I'm not just talking about a dental business, but business in general. And so today, what I'm going to be talking about very in a concise manner is um, my struggles. And one of my struggles has been creating systems in the practice, and working with employees, working with the team has been the most difficult thing for me. As someone who's very detail oriented, who wants things perfect, it's been very hard to get that mindset, get that energy transferred to my team members, who are, to be honest with you, just most of them are doing this for a living, and they're doing it for the paycheck. And a lot of times I've been also been an employee. When you're an employee, it's a different mindset. So that's been the biggest struggle for me, getting them having them buy into my vision, letting them understand that I'm here to help them grow. And that has given me a lot of emotional highs and lows. I am, my emotions are kind of correlated to how my employees feel every day. I work with a lot of women. My dad and I are the only men in the practice. I have 8 or 9 other employees. And just, I'm not a sexist, but women have they're more emotional, and I get to ride that with them depending on how they feel. And that's been very emotionally stressful for me because I'm affected by that a lot. And so I'm working with my life coach, Mark Hauer, who's an awesome dentist and entrepreneur who's done very well for himself. He's younger than me, but he's had a over $10 million exit. He had a practice that was doing $7 million a year in Tennessee, and he's been teaching me a lot, not just about the dental business, but about life. he's basically my life coach, and he has helped me shift my mindset. And basically, everything comes down to it's all part of the process. As long as you're doing your best and you're growing, which I am, I'm growing a lot. And I'm growing not just in productions or in my business, my income, but I'm growing as a person. I'm learning. It's part of the process. So my message here is that there's many people who are going through the same thing I'm um, going through struggles, managing a team, um, and working with others is the most difficult part of anything. When you're doing business, when you're working in a team, when you're working doing sports, whatever it is, your friends, family, whatever it is, it's all we're working with different individuals with different mindsets, different thought processes, and getting them all in on board and becoming a great leader is not easy. And I need to just kind of understand that, or just kind of acknowledge that and work toward my goal and do my best. And it's all part of the process, Andrew. So that's my lesson for today, and something that I want to keep documented in my YouTube. And hopefully one day I'll look back in this, or I will look back in this and kind of laugh. Not laugh at me, but laugh at the old version of me, but just be proud that fact that I've acknowledged it, and I've been working hard for it. And I'm working hard by reading books by Dale Carnegie. I'm actually reading an awesome book, so maybe I'll share that with you. I have it in my backpack, I think. Oh, no, I don't. I'll share that book with you later. Oh, I have it in my bedroom probably, but it's an awesome book by Dale Carnegie. It's one of these series. I think it was something about leadership, but these are the other series that you can get. The 5 Essential People Skills is one thing I'm going to read next, and Make Yourself Unforgettable. Highly recommend these Dale Carnegie training books. And yeah, that's my 7-minute video. Hope it will be a great documentation, and I hope to do this more consistently, maybe weekly. Just I'm going to start writing down my thoughts. I'm beginning to work to be more articulate, be able to speak and communicate better, because that's, I think, something that I lack a lot. I'm not able to communicate with my team, my vision clearly enough for them to buy into it. So yeah, there's my video. Hope to see you guys next time. If you like this and you want to share it with your friends, or if you think you'll want to catch up with me in the future, see my other videos in the future, subscribe and like the video button down below, and watch me transform.